Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. She's kept me on a long leash, if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tenarius. My neck. I'm not worried. Not when Karlach's got my back. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion. And I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victual. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry, it is. We welcome folk from all walks of life. You are... Now, please, tell me all, and spare... Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to... Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to... Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember? Just a token to remember me by.
One evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just
Withers
to
can
get
pluck
by.
wine from all over the world, but is there one bottle of fresh blood?
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
I fear I am
Withers has
becoming
a keen eye for a
accustomed to the
nice
taste
vintage.
of sun-fed
Why
plants.
were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
going to enjoy myself. And you can't stop me. Back to the shadows with you.
Cool, fresh air. By the living gods,
This seems pretty red, but... no.
I fear
Not
I am
even
becoming
close.
accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Oh, pardon me. No?
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food, for one comprising
I
mostly
expect
bone.
there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
It's just so goddamn beautiful here.
Good song, good company, and good wine. from the looks of it.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these?
Kill for a glass of Ulava
God,
wine.
I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
It's so good to be back, isn't it? Oh, it smells like... like home.
I'm going to enjoy myself. And you can't stop me. Back to the shadows with you. In barrels and crates for supplies when he could source. A girl can't have fun with apples alone. You might be onto something there, though the name might need work. Somehow it sounds rude, even though I know otherwise. I suppose it's worth a try. It might keep the animals amused for a while. Let me see. Oh, what did the amorous boar say to the sow? Ha, not quite. Fancy, but oink? Oh, come on, you loved it. I'll wager I'll overhear you telling that to someone else before the night is out. Oh, hells, what? Not another adventure, is it? I'm quite content with my semi-retirement. The owlbear. Of course I'll have him. If he wants to come with me, that is. I'd have offered sooner, but everything was a blur after the battle. I thought he'd gone to roam free. I'll have to find somewhere for him to sleep, of course. He'd get stuck in the door of my cottage. Maybe the barn. It's as warm as anywhere as long as he gets along with Daphne. Well, now I'm going to have to do that, aren't I? You're a bad influence, you know. I can picture the look on my parents' faces already. Oh, twist my arm and break it, why don't you? Careful. I might not let go one of these times. Don't be a stranger.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
This is nice. Yes. I think that's the right word for it. The past made present.
You were such a homebody, Tara.
I'm glad for it.
And how have our friends fared without us? I'm glad. It would be so easy to go through everything we did and come out the other side bitter and twisted. But they deserve happiness. We all do. And I will forever be grateful to have found it with you. I do feel a little bad keeping you all to myself. After all, I get to see you every night. Go on, go mingle. Enjoy your time with the others. Bless them with your presence. I'll be here when you're ready. I'll always be here, my love. I hope the others in the Underdark are behaving themselves without me.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun.
Someone's getting impatient.
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these?
Cheers to you. Cheers to Withers. Cheers to all of us.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake. Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned? From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you. I don't see why not. Two heads are better than one. Unless you're dealing with an Etin. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Oh, I've seen every corner of the realms. I just know what I like.
And that's my mother's sitting room.
And the dining table, and the hearth, and above all, your lap.
Thank Mother Gith. The psionic projection is holding.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of unfed plants.
beautiful night.
Suddenly I had a spot of deja vu.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants. I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited. I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Oh, pardon me.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was
gang
not
is here.
invited.
Wish I'd had time to polish up the
Past-made
horse.
present. I'm glad for it. For this.
Then better you do not know.
Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you. There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.